We almost went
I
over a
dealt
little
that
too
laughing
far.
bastard a thrashing. Well done. The wolves finally met a more vicious wolf. This doesn't mean I trust you, by the way. But I can't argue with your results. Did you learn why they're here? Let's see. Varangians, eh? Never heard of them. Not much to work with here. But I didn't expect much anyways. Ha! Backup plan. I'll surround the keep with enough traps so those bastards regret they ever came here. Heh!
Level 27. 1 night, 5 minutes in the game. Oh, oh. Level hype.
Away with you, ghost. You'll scare away the fish. I remember you not, and care not to. Even if I could. I offer you nothing, but you remain. I can give you a name, if that would help. Some have called me Jonas. There are other names, but they will not speak themselves. One is enough, I think. Only those who seek misery would ask such a thing. You should banish your misery, like I have banished mine. If you do not, only terrible things can come of it. A hole in your head, perhaps a hole in your mind. The stones to the north are useful to fill such holes. You can read them if you can find them. Replace your ghost with others.
In memory of Soul Warden Ramanos Agalam, bearer of the eternal torch, whose service straddled centuries. All souls may be dying, but he held steadfast against the darkness until
Let's go.
may his death listen to all who come after. In memory of Soul Warden Christina Krempel, whose gaze never wavered. Her pursuit of humanity's best nature, her defiance of darkness, and her calm wisdom kept the flame of our hopes burning until the last.
Go up.
May her sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after.
This place is familiar. My feet remember what my mind does not. Have you found any new voices, Hunted One? What were they? My mind itches. Yes, at that word. Perhaps this is where my ghost lives. That cave. Yes, inside it. Something that needs retrieving.
Oh, there's gold in here. Ooh, get the bear. Yeah. Armor scraps. Good.
Ghosts are loud here. This place remembers sorrow. My bones rattled with it. You went into the cave. What did you find? What does anything do in a bear cave? Perhaps it was napping. Yet there is pain in the rent cloth. Shame, too. How odd. The voice of that ghost has faded, but there are yet others in the stones to the north. Go. I won't be long behind.
Okay.
In memory
One
of
more.
Soul Warden Reyes Vichan, devoted servant of the Order. He took no pride, no ambition in our sacred duty. All that was asked, and much that was not, he gave willingly. By his example, did others embrace our greater purpose. May his sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after. In memory of Soul Warden Constanza Soberia, who gave all that was to be given.
Give it
May
away.
her
It's like,
sacrifice be a lesson for those who come after.
I hear my own voice, faint but in chorus with the ghosts here. My hands on the stone, my memories given to the land and taken from my soul. A mercy.
oh. You decided. Let's try that again.
Hear my own voice. It was corruption. It took their souls, those voices lost to time. It will take all of us before the sun sets on the world. You sooner, if your voice cannot be silenced. But there are answers here. A path that leads where many have sought to go. Those who would stand against the corruption. You speak of that voice that assaults your mind. This path may be the only way to see it silenced. A valiant effort to stem the tide, perhaps, or more likely to simply take a stand against the inevitable. The voice you hear is not heard by all, and the power it pursues has become your burden to bear. Go on then. Seek the strength of the Soul Wardens. Face the trial in the tomb of old warriors. It may be your only hope.
One out.
I, Gilgamesh, do solemnly bow under the radiance of the sun and the luminescence of the stars, in the presence of the gods, to serve as an Amara, the blessed inheritor of the eternal fire. I vow to be both noble and true, to heed the divine voice, and to aid my people against all hardships and foes. I also swear on my bonded soul to ease the world's pain and to fulfill my sworn obligations
These are old
regardless
lasers.
of the price.
Oh shit, thinking trial. Fuck. Survived. Okay. There we go.
I give my breath to the winds, my strength to the lands, and my spirit to the that it rain down into the blessed earth and the depths of the waters to seal my oath for all time and for all those would follow in my path.
Well, imagine the kinds of people you run into on the roads around here. But you're looking a little haggard, if you don't mind me saying so. Had an eventful journey, have ya? Ha! Thought I heard scuffling in those ruins? I was thinking there might be some treasure in there. But you don't look like you found something. You look like you're still searching. You mention it, there was an old codger a few paces back. They've got a proper city that direction. I'll be going back soon enough. But if you want to go after this geezer, go that way and just ask around town.
Something to report? I'm only allowed to deal with minor public disturbances. For any mercantile disputes, you'll have to plead your case with one of the noble families. Aren't we all? But information is power here. What you know, who you know, it could get you thrown down a hole somewhere. If you are determined, look for Sarah. She knows things, whether she admits it or not.
Try not to look so lost, Lamb. It attracts pickpockets. No, don't go clutching your valuables either. That's even worse.
If you're looking for my proprietors, I am afraid they are not taking appointments today. Unless there is something else I can assist you with. Can't say that name sparks any torches. Perhaps he was just passing through. If that's the case, I'd ask Guard Captain Dubois. He keeps his eye on who's... Look at this. The embossed wax seal, the heft of the paper. Even the ink is gilt in gold. Every detail screams affluence, and yet it is hardly overt. This letter summons me to Lord Shen's side. Thank you. My heart is all aflutter. Perhaps you could act as my associate and accompany me. I know this may be beneath you, but think of how it will reflect on the reputation we worked so hard.
If you've come to grease my palms about the permit, demand my aid in a petty squabble, or accuse me of some insane crimes and move along, I am afraid I am very busy today. Ah, the old man Jonas, right? Yes, he passes through often, always raving about corruption. He lives outside the walls, in a cabin to the east. Be careful if you're headed that way, or at least don't say I didn't warn you. Hold a moment. You look like someone who's handy with a weapon. I keep an eye out for such talents. If your allegiance hasn't already been claimed, there are those who'd like to change that. Well, the towns are always looking for able-bodied workers. Got a town board for that. But if you know how to fight well, then you could join up with one of the factions. Well, the Covenant, Marauders, and Syndicate are the heavy hitters these days, always vying for influence. You'll find agents of all three in town, or not far. I talk to them. Neutrality doesn't offer many perks, you know?
Arceus, or should I say Atticus, has told me a great deal about you. It seems I have you to thank for this auspicious meeting. I have decided to grant Atticus my esteemed patronage, but it comes with a condition. I cannot employ one who has already sworn to another. I must come to an acceptable arrangement with Lady Sako. It would wound her pride to surrender him to me. But I suppose that is the point. Ask her to name her prize.
I knew it! It was you who spread those ridiculous rumors! You filled my darling Atticus's head with flights of fancy, and now look, he seeks to exit my employ! He would! He knows what it would mean for him to woo my manservant. How it would stain the family name. He does it for his own pride, not for Atticus's sake. No, I will accept no offer.
Well, what is her price? I have deep pockets after all. But I am sure she will not part with him easily. How amusing. She thinks herself above temptation. Well, I can see that corrected. I prepared.
Are you intentionally trying to waste my time? I told you I will not part with my dear Atticus. Nothing from Lord Shen could possibly change my mind. Let me see it. Oh my. How grand. How generous. Perhaps he is not the fiend I thought. Oh, he has such lovely taste in parchment. What a lovely texture. With great regret and sorrow, I do accept his offer.
You return. Well, shall I deliver the good news to Atticus? Impertinent. But I am in a pleasant mood. I will divulge. I gave her a handsome estate in Windsward and her pick of personal attendants. A balm to her wounded pride. And I can dismiss one of my more irksome charges.
I would ask you to walk softly, but the fish are already wise to me. Travel on, stranger. Continue your journey, traveler. The fish have grown clever here. But you are familiar. Two voices, one mind. Yes, we've spoken before. What brings you to... Did I abandon you, or did I just walk ahead? I walk a great deal, you know, and sometimes my memories stay behind. I recall a path you started to follow, but it was one I've already trodden. No, that could not be. It is such a pretentious-sounding name. And the Soul Wardens are all gone, lost, corrupted. Who knows? There is a tower not far. Go get your answers there, for I have none left.
I've gone and spoiled everything. Absolutely everything with my clumsiness. Have you also come to laugh at me? Everyone! After what I've done? In my clumsiness, I knocked over and shattered Grandmother's favorite vase. It was irreplaceable. A family heirloom from the old world. Now, I'm all alone. My family cannot tolerate such a misstep. They sent me to get something of equal value, or to never return home again. There might be valuable relics in Arcturus, but I'm scared to death of the Guardians. Can you help?
I'm a 29. Woohoo!
History is filled with the stories of those who resisted the call. Stories of failure and doom.
We have fallen back to the town.
The first clue.
On all sides, the corrupted come for us. Our compatriots fleeing. Those who could cover the distance have come to this ancient place seeking shelter. We are preparing fortifications.
Yeah.
We will make our stand here. I do not think it will be enough. They have broken through. We no longer have means of escape, but we were able to seal the upper floors of the tower. Even now, I can hear them battering against our barrier. We have rationed our food and supplies, our weapons. They will not last much longer. Sleepless nights are evident in frayed nerves and quiet tears. The Sword Wardens search my face for composure. I cannot save them, but I will not show them my stand.
allies are exhausted.
Good.
The tower shudders under their feet. There is no way. Soon, they will ascend the stair, and
Ooh,
all
there's
will
a bag, yeah.
be lost. They beg me to run, to preserve the Order's future. I will not be the last Soul Warden. I will not abandon my post.
Ooh. So I left that, I think.
Look at that! What a beauty! This will definitely get me back in grandmother's good graces. You've saved my life, friend. But on second thought, I should make certain this is what I think it is.
Again you return. Again that expectant look on your face. What misery do you bring to me? What answers did the tower provide? I see. They clamor. The ghosts. Begging me to remember. I see failure. I see a crushing final defeat. Oh, my friend. I believe your hope is long gone from this world.
Halfway for 29.
I'm the last. All that the Order was, all that it will be in this decaying mind of mine. You've rested your faith in me, but it is unfounded, and there is nowhere else you will find the strength you seek to leverage. That is a terrible idea. The process required to harden one's soul against corruption demands a sacrifice. You cannot imagine. The days of the Soul Wardens are done with, and I have a great deal of fishing to do. Even if you were to pursue such a foolish notion, you would need to forge a weapon capable of combating corruption. And that would be difficult indeed. The Angry Earth is no longer generous with its seeds of power. There was once a huntress in these parts, an unfriendly and elusive sort. She spoke on the Angry Earth's behalf. You might ask about her in Oxborough, but getting her to give you a living seed, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
By any quality furs, do know that I pay handsomely for the right pelts. Or did you come seeking fashion advice? The women here are not exactly the rugged sort, if you take my meaning. Though, the ever-so-charming Tekla, Artificer Petrowski, I know, she is the sort to traipse around in the woods.
You smell of perfume. Have you been to see Huntsman Lee? What does he want now? Oh, he did he? I've heard rumors about a strange woman who lives alone in the woods, but it smacks of gossip and folklore to me. Mayhaps there's someone who deals in gossip that could tell you more.
My hunch about this town was right. Did you know the jewelers deal in gold plating? These pampered city folk truly can't tell the difference. But what have you been up to? Well, now that's right strange. I was just hearing tavern talk the other day about some wild woman in the wood. Like a ghost. Disappears when you look at her. I'd ask the captain of the scouts. I'll wager he knows something.
I know a nose sniffing for information when I see one. I have certainly lived here long enough. Well, get on with it then. What do you want to know about? There's legends, and then there's truth. People talk nonsense. Say the huntress is part animal or some kind of spirit. She's actually just a recluse. Makes a shrine at the mines to the north her home. I'd look there.
Thank you for helping to resolve those unexpected consequences. We do important work here, studying Azos applications, but it is not without risks. Please come in. If you would, introduce yourself to Cleo.
Acquaintance of Aventus. His enthusiasm for research is admirable, but it creates complications from time to time. You must make friends regularly. The Syndicate values those who help him uncomplicate his results. The Syndicate, scholars, arcanists, inventors, explorers of every kind. This land suits the intellectually curious. Those who can handle a measure of danger, doubly so. You are welcome here. Return to Aventus.
After that mishap with the wolves, I must return to experimenting and trying anew. A different formula, or perhaps a new approach. Fortunately, research is what this place was built for. What I am built for. Oh, you like them? If you join us in the Syndicate, they will be yours to use. Should you be interested, I would like to test your mind, as well as your body. Azoth, the mysterious element that runs deep in this land. It is like nothing. Oh, you're sharp. No progress comes without danger. Take this bottle, mind the cliffs, follow the path into Brightwood, go through the grove, and then to the moat. Consider that part of your test. You will know it when you see it. Oh, one more thing. Do not anger the creatures there. You will find that discretion can often serve you far better than brute force. Now, you've seen the Azoth tree. It was truly beautiful, no? Well worth a little danger. Welcome to Eternum, my friend. You will have infinite time to take it in. Oh, I hoped you would see its true beauty. Now, if I may have the infused water? Here is your payment. You would make a marvelous member of the Syndicate. However, you must first see an additional member of our order. Cleo has already requested a word, if you came back in one piece. I see within you the same potential. Please, go and speak with her. Oh, I believe you are. Go to her and keep an open mind. The task she has prepared may challenge you in more ways than one.
A newcomer! Care for a drink? I don't get many volunteers these days.
A moment, if you please. Thank you for speaking with me. Aventus has had much to say about you. Our order eagerly accepts capable candidates, and I hoped you would perform one final test to join our ranks. Shall we? The impermanence of death presents a peculiar conundrum when dealing with our adversaries. Let me ask you, how do you kill that which has no life? Well, we of the Syndicate aim to solve that. Indeed, this is an Azoth-infused sleeping draught, with which I hope to subdue our immortal foes. Pour it into the wells at Broken Hull Hold, and destroy their reserves to force them to drink it. Lost who sleep do not fight. If they do not fight, they do not die. Those who do not die do not resurrect. The old world likened death to slumber. We are going to turn that metaphor into reality.
Three. 4. Okay.
You return victorious. You are truly committed to the application of knowledge, and not just its pursuit. Despite how you may feel about the act itself, do know that this work will help the people of Everfall, as do I. If I am not, we will simply try something else. Should you wish, we would be honored to have you join our ranks. Speak to Astrid when you're ready. She can begin your initiation. Syndicate is an eclectic group, one that would be honored to have you listed amongst our ranks. Please, if you wish to join us in the pursuit of unraveling the mysteries of Eternum, the time is now. Now that is some joyous news. Your letters of recommendation have already been furnished. Go to Scrivener Astrid, and she will process your records into our charters.
Aventus came over here 6 times to tell me about you and the wolves. 6 times. I only needed the letter from Cleo. Should you wish to join us, it is but a pen stroke away.
You tread on what was once hallowed ground, human. Whatever your purpose coming here, it is misguided. Go back. No surprise. Your kind are always speaking, never listening. That is why so few of you can hear the whispers of the angry earth.
Yeah.
You say you've come to see me, but I see only darkness dwelling behind your eyes. The actions of your kind have already tainted this place. So, what purpose? You are wasting your time and mine. What this land needs is fewer humans, time to heal, and a working Azoth fountain. This one seems to be blocked. The flow of Azoth that feeds this fountain comes from the caves nearby, where I suspect it has become blocked. Get it flowing again, and I will at least listen to what you have to say.
Oh, hello.
Well, the fountain is running again, so you've either been blessed with good fortune or you actually followed through. I'm curious, however, what caused the blockage? Corruption blocking the flow of Azoth through earthly passages. Impossible. There must be another explanation, but I will look into the matter myself.
30, woohoo.
You have done your part, so I will hear what you came here to say. But I warn you, I have no sympathy for the plight of humans in the battle against corruption. It is not our fight. Do you even realize how much you ask? How much your kind has already taken? The angry earth will want to know the truth. Do you plan to use this seed to fight corruption? You are honest, aren't you? Good.
Yeah.
We loathe deceit. Perhaps on that account I will make your request. But tell me, do you know why humans fall to corruption, but the angry earth does not? Because corruption's power feeds the ego, your kind's great weakness. Angry earth has no ego, and that is how it offers protection. Try this tincture.
Put the cap. Yep. Really press? Yeah. We're about third away. Right now?
There now. That will afford you some protection, whether or not your request for the seed is granted. I communed with the elements while you were away, but they have not yet given an answer. Your sincerity has impressed me. That is the only reason we are still speaking, but I think it will take more than sincerity to earn the trust of the angry earth. The Ebonbrock caverns nearby are overrun with the corrupted. While they may pose no direct threat to the angry earth, they are a scourge on the land. You alone could not hope to achieve that. No. Destroy as many as you can, and see if you can discover the source of this most recent incursion. I suspect they are looking for something.
I have not seen your face around Everfall before. Tread carefully, adventurer. Danger lurks outside of the settlement. The kind that can take what you value most, so you best keep your wits about you. Then again, you seem to be more aware of the danger that menaces us. Yes, that vile, despicable evil spreading without end. Canary Mine is swarming with the wretches who need to be put down. I happen to have some poison in my possession. If you sow it on their lands, they will suffer.
Your arrogance will be your end. You will Join us or be drained of life. Amuse. Your soul.
Even those that believe they are immune shall learn.
Time to get the fuck
They
out of here.
too must succumb to her power.
The earth of Canary Mine will yield no more for the corrupted. Good. Let them starve. Let them feel the sting of privation. I assume you informed the captain of the guard about the corruption, and he did nothing. Typical. Everfull, then they are fools. Corruption is real. It is here, and it will take so much more from us than we could ever expect. I've stared into the face of that evil. Take the poison to Ebon Rock Cavern and Ebon Rock Quarry. Seed it in the earth as you did before. We don't have the strength to reclaim those places.
My companion has told me all that transpired in the cavern. Not even I knew of the shrine the Angry Earth harbored there. That they have... I did. I prefer to believe this an anomaly, but precautions must be taken. I must visit the Mother Well and commune with the primal spirits there. Your request has been granted, human. You should realize that this required a sacrifice, and it's not a gift that would be given freely again. Still, you are a fine representative for humanity. I hope this seed protects you well.